Okay, this is my audience. This is Lang and Kane and Chad and Morgan. Growing up, my favorite board game was Clue. It's a murder mystery game where you move your character around to different rooms in a house and gather clues, and when you think you have enough information and you think you know who did it, then you make your guess. Mrs. Peacock did it in the library with the revolver. According to information posted on the ideafinder.com website on November 13, 2006, the game was released in the U.S. by Parker Brothers in 1949. And according to information on the IMDb website, Paramount released the movie, which is a big screen version of the board game, in 1985. Now, the purpose of a movie review is to give you just enough information about a movie to make you want to see it without giving too much information away. So hopefully, without spoiling everything, I'll give you a few reasons why I think you should watch this movie. The intrigue, suspense, and humor, the lineup of actors, and a surprise twist at the end. Like I said, Clue is a murder mystery, so of course it has intrigue and suspense. A group of people who at first appear to be complete strangers are all summoned to a dinner party at this big house out on an abandoned hill, and they're given fake names to protect their real identities. Well, it turns out that the guests are all being blackmailed by the host of the party. A series of murders starts to take place, and the guests spend the rest of the evening trying to figure out which one of them is the murderer, complete with a search of the house that reveals secret passageways. But amidst all the intrigue and suspense and murder, it's actually a movie that's done in a lighthearted manner, and it has a lot of clever humor. That gives you a general idea of what's going on during the movie, but that's only part of what makes the movie great. The actors are the ones who really bring a movie to life, and this movie has some of the best. There's Martin Mull, Eileen Brennan, Madeline Kahn, Leslie Ann Warren, Christopher Lloyd, and my personal favorite, Tim Curry. Now, I know most of the other people in this class are much younger than I am, so they probably don't recognize any of those names, but that's all the more reason to watch the movie, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. So if everything I've told you so far isn't enough to convince you, here's the real clincher. I told you there's a surprise twist at the end.